This is what it's all about, folks. At the end of a long day of hiking, food, dinner, food, glorious food. Hey there, folks, it's UFO Bob, and we're here in Irvine, California at Crystal Cove State Beach, actually State Park. Now the reason this hike came about is my friend Jim here. He hikes, I mean, not professionally, but he has a blog, and he does a lot of hiking up in the mountains, you know, 10, 12, 13 miles at a stretch one way. And he called me and he said, hey, would you like to do a little adventure with me locally? He says, we'll hike for a couple miles into Crystal Cove State Beach. In the night there, we'll have dinner. And I was crazy enough to agree to it. Now the sun's gone down. It's about, what, 7:30? 7:35?
8 o'clock.
Now I've got to be honest with you. One of the reasons that I'm doing this hike is to test whether or not I can do this. I want more adventure in my life. I want to get out and see nature. And I want to take my viewers along with me. So this park, as isolated as it looks, is not more than 20-30 minutes from my home. And so it's a relatively easy hike to do, in my estimation. As you can see, it's getting dark. Next time we pick this up, we'll be in the campsite. Well, I want to talk normally. It's a lot easier if I talk like Bob and go, hi there, folks, it's UFO Bob. We're right in the middle of nowhere. We're about to cook dinner. But that's so silly.
All right, this is my little backpacking stove, and this has a detachable pot support. This is a Soto Windmaster. And this is the smaller of the pot supports, but you have a group, you can detach this one and put on a big pot support. So it's a nice little stove. You take the canister of compressed gas, make sure the valve is turned off, get the threads aligned, and then you screw the stove in to the canister, which is probably easier if I do it turning the canister rather than turning the stove. There we go, got it on. And it's got this very nice piezoelectric ignition. So all I do is turn on the gas. Now I can hear it, press the button, and there we go. We're cooking with gas, so to speak.
Okay, hi everyone. So we've made it to the campsite. We are in the middle of nowhere, apparently.
Right smack dab in it.
We are. And we are preparing dinner. And one of the ways we do it is by taking our ramen. So I'm going to take this ramen and I'm going to crush it up like this. Okay? And then, once we get it all nice and crushed up, both bags, okay, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Then they'll get poured in the pot and boiled.
All right, so go ahead and put it in.
All right.
Good.
And we go.
Pop that in.
Yeah, good.
All right. Now, out of the big Ziploc, I need to get the chicken packets. There should be 2 packets of chicken.
Now, how long were we on the trail?
About 2 hours. We stopped for some photos and things like that. So.
Yeah. And then it took us, what, about an hour to set up camp?
Yeah, about. We had 2 tents to set up, and
well, you did most of that work. I wasn't really very helpful.
Well, they're my tents, so I kind of know how they work.
This is true.
You've never seen them before, and it's a little bit much to ask to have somebody set up a tent they've never seen before. And I was right, by the way, that there is nobody here in this campsite.
This is a Thursday night, and we decided to come on Thursday night because we figured no one would be camping here in the middle of the week. It's very nice, very quiet, except for my jabbering.
I'm putting this, there we go.
So
I'm putting this on period. Yeah, stir it all in.
Okay.
Now, check.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I'll get you and your dog too.
And gentle when you stir because this pot's a little tenuous. It's a pretty big pot on a little stove.
Okay.
Now check and see in the big Ziploc. There should be a package of sun-dried tomatoes with basil.
And we've opened it up. And in it goes. Oh, actually, that looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tomato.
This is good stuff.
Oh,
and
you already had, I was going to use this
Oh,
one.
well, this is the serving spoon,
Oh,
but
is it?
whichever.
All right.
Well, we haven't put them in our mouth, so it really doesn't matter which spoon we
No,
use.
it doesn't.
But
Now, we also have these, I don't know if they can see that.
yeah, that's the flavor packet that
Do we
comes
do
with
that
it.
later?
Yeah, that's the last thing I do typically.
Okay.
I put the flavor packet in last, and then, but first I let everything kind of steep and hydrate and all that.
Yeah.
The sun-dried tomatoes in particular, they pick up some of the ramen flavor, and it's kind of nice.
Well, let's see. We've got the ramen cooking. We've got the tomato in there. We got the, what else did we put in there?
Chicken.
Chicken. We've got chicken in there. We're going to put
basil.
And basil, and we're going to put some flavoring in soon.
Soup
Right?
base.
What?
Soup base.
Oh, I thought you said toothpaste.
No, no, that does sound lovely, but no toothpaste tonight in the food. We're gonna.
We'll wait till tomorrow.
Right, right.
All right.
I don't know. Is that my lights blinding everybody? I don't know.
Nah.
It's all right. Okay.
Just your personality.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to put the
soup base.
flavor packets
Right.
into this. Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
All right. So it's been steeping for a while, and it's nice and hot in there. Keep the lid on. So I'm going to put in. I usually, with 2 packets, I usually will use 1 flavor packet. That's usually enough. You don't want to overpower it. There's the ramen noodles with the basil and chicken. Get this open. And put in the flavor packet. There we go.
Now you've made this before?
Oh yeah, this is a standard. I have this on pretty much at least one night every trip. Rice, instant noodles, instant potatoes, ramen, those are your basics, maybe couscous. Those are all the fundamental backpacking dinner foods.
That's a lot of volume there. That'll fill up 2 guys pretty easily.
Oh yeah. It's nice because the soup gets taken into the noodles a lot, and so you get some nice volume there.
All right. What?
Oh, I'm just laughing at these 2 goofy guys that are in the camera shot here. Well, all right, it's time to eat,
I'm
brother.
hungry.
There we go. This is the ramen.
All right.
We'll just get to, now. Where's your spoon?
I don't know if you moved it. I think when we were.
Burn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll figure something out. Anyway.
Oh,
all
wait
right.
a minute. There,
It was in this bowl for a minute ago.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
I may be slurping my soup directly from the bowl. That's okay. I don't mind.
All right. Well, it's not on the table anywhere.
I don't see it.
Did you put it into the Ziploc, the big Ziploc
I'll
we
check.
had all the dinner?
I'm going to have
supplies
to
in?
cut the camera. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I found it. I found the spoon. The trick is to realize there is no spoon. Well, as we all know, I found my spoon.
Very helpful.
Now, this is what it's all about, folks. At the end of a long day of hiking, food, dinner, food, glorious food. Of course, I don't think they're going to want to watch us for the next 15 minutes as we eat dinner, so we'll be back. See you in the future.
Yeah, one of the lovely things about doing the dishes is that you get to get your hands wet when it's cold.
Yes. Now, you were saying something about the weather and the temperature. This is unusual, right?
It's a little cold for this time of year. It's down below 10 Celsius, and that's not normally that cold. It's probably about 45 degrees right now, so I wasn't expecting it to get below 55. It's definitely chilly. I wish I'd brought a little bit more clothing and a little bit heavier sleeping bag.
Well, it looks like it's time for us to call it a night and climb into the sleeping bag.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
It is. Well, good morning, everyone. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 45 degrees outside. Well, it was a bit of a rough night. I haven't done anything like this in decades. And I ended up with severe cramps in my legs and my thighs and my calves. And I was up at least twice last night, once at about 2 o'clock, once about 4 o'clock. Had to walk off the cramps, but someone once told me to have adventure, and if you want to see amazing things, well, it doesn't come without a little bit of pain. I'm a happy camper still. In a little bit, I'm going to get up, have breakfast with Jim, and then we're going to hike on back out and go home. Well, folks, we're at the end of the day, or shall I say, the beginning of the day, because it's morning. We spent the night at the campground, and we had a wonderful time. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, how about leaving a comment? Do you hike? Do you camp? Did you like the food section? You know, anything. Tell us about your experiences. And if you like this video, don't forget, give us a thumbs up. And, oh, don't forget, hit that bell notification. Bing! Subscribe. All right? Until next time, this is UFO Bob and Hiking Jim, out.